Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to be talking about covered calls and a brand new challenge that I came up with for this year for myself. Now, before we even start, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. Don't just follow what I'm doing. So today, we are going to be laying the groundwork of what this challenge is, and each week I'm going to be posting a new video, just following up on this. So keep an eye out for that. Today is Wednesday. Pretty sure this video will come out on Thursday or Friday. So yeah, each week, not really sure which day, but they'll be out each week. So covered calls, I don't see too many people talking about these. I don't see any big channels doing videos on these really. You know, there's obviously the occasional. If you look up covered calls, there's a lot of different videos, but I haven't seen anybody do a challenge like this. So what this challenge is by the end of this year, I want to try to generate a passive income of $10,000 a month just from writing covered calls. Now, if you don't know what covered calls are, there's tons of videos on YouTube, but I will be making a video sometime probably next week or the week after that on what covered calls are and just kind of explaining it as easy as possible for you guys that don't know what they are. So I've been selling covered calls for about a month now. So, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just documenting this and, you know, just showing you guys a cool new way to make some money in the stock market that you might not have known. So I just have a random chart pulled up here. This is Riot. This was today's move. It went up 30%, which is absolutely ridiculous. I actually did get in on this one today. I bought in at 64. So we'll see. I thought that was pretty high already, but then this thing shot up another 30% from around there. So, you know, we'll just have to see. Time will tell with this one. I think we will have some pullbacks, but, you know, all these blockchain companies have been absolutely insane, obviously because of Bitcoin and all that. So, yeah, this is just a random chart. Now let's go over to my Google Sheets document that I have here. So I did not want to bring up my actual brokerage accounts just because I don't know how to hide my information yet on them. So, you know, before I even, you know, pull up the legit account, I don't want to have like all my information showing and everything like that. So I just have a spreadsheet here that I made up today. So this one up top is my main one. This is the bigger brokerage account. And then this one's just my second one that I just started a couple months ago. So, yeah, this one's definitely smaller than this one. This one I've been building for quite some time. But like I said, just started covered calls about a month ago. So I just wanted to go over some of these with you guys and how they're doing basically. So BNGO is the first one that I bought about a week ago, I'd say, a week or two ago, and expiration days 2/19. So I bought 400 shares at $11.12 over here. Now, if we go over to the chart, we type in BNGO, you guys can see the chart. So right now we're trading at 14 and 54 cents. So obviously those options are in the money because the strike prices are $12.13. So yeah. So those expire on Friday. Depending when this video comes out, they might already be expired, or not expired, but they're going to probably get exercised. Most likely, I think it'll stay above 12 and 13 before that. So those will probably get exercised and the shares will be called away from me. But for premiums for that, I got $348. So $348 for about a $4,400, $4,500 investment really isn't that bad. I mean, you look at a stock like Apple, they're really only giving out, I don't know, like $100 monthly premiums. So this is definitely a little bit more of a volatile stock. So with the more volatile stocks and the ones with more implied volatility, they do have bigger premiums. So that kind of brings me into my next topic, which is strategy for this. So what is my strategy going into this? Now, like I said, I've only been doing this a month. I'm kind of just building my strategy as I go. But if you make too complicated of a strategy is when you start failing. You're supposed to keep your strategy as simple as possible. You know, you'll see all these gurus out there saying, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this. And then you start building your own kind of strategy off of everything that everybody else is saying. And you find out that it just really doesn't work. So you got to find what works for you, this has worked for me so far. We'll see though. Obviously all these stocks that I'm in right now is, Bionano Genomics, Marathon, Riot, Space, or Virgin Galactic. These are all really kind of quick movers. So they do have good premiums, but I could, lose pretty quick as well. So what my strategy is find stocks that I like, that I see potential for in the future, and if they do drop, I wouldn't mind holding on to them for a couple months and just, kind of letting it ride out. Now, all these stocks listed right here, I do see potential for in the future. Obviously, blockchaining right now is huge, so that's why Mara is such a good one right now, and that's why the premiums are this high over here, $830, $1,127. So, I mean, those are huge premiums, but, there's a reason for that. It's crazy. I mean, if you saw Riot, like I was just showing you guys a second ago, this thing ran up, and who knows, this thing could literally drop all the way back down to $20. So risky stuff, but I'm willing to take the risk. So, for the only one that's kind of an exception in this was just Jaguar Health down here, JAGX. Now, I kind of just wanted to sell a covered call. I had like $300 and I was like, let me try this out. So I put about $274 in there, sold my first covered call, and I got $50 premium. And I believe JAGX is around the same price as where I bought it, about almost $276, and I got it at $274. So I've made what, 20, not even, my bad, $2. So that is my strategy for these. Basically, find a company that I like that is in a hot sector right now, because if you look at some of these other ones that have premiums, like I was saying, Apple, I mean, it's been pretty hot lately. They've had some pretty big run-ups, but the premiums just aren't that great, just because it's a really stable stock, and it doesn't have as much implied volatility as a lot of these other ones. So I am taking a little bit of a risk with these more risky stocks. But my thought behind it is that, if it drops 30, like let's take, for example, Riot right here. So today, like I said, I got in at $64.40, 41 cents basically a share. So I put in about, $6,400, and right away, selling a covered call at the, or actually this one wasn't even at the money. This one was at $70 strike price. I made $1,933. So right away, I almost made about 30%. I already got about 30% of my money back. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Now, if this one continues to grow and it stays above my strike, which is 70, and as you guys can see, it's at 77 right now, but my option doesn't run out until March 26th. I will also get another $559 on top of that. So pretty close to $2,500. So that is almost exactly $2,500. So that would be a great trade. Great trade. Now, that's another thing that I kind of left out, is that my strike prices that I usually choose are usually right at the money, or just one step up, like $1 up. The reason I do this is because, like I said, I'm doing this as a source of income, and if the shares get called away, who cares? I'll find another company, or I'll wait for it to pull back and I'll get back in, because the at the money premiums are big time. So that's $204 for a $2,200 investment. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. Now, this video is just kind of showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm also going to be making more videos more in depth of what my strategy is and everything like that. This is, like I said, just a quick little overview, quick little explanation of what I'm doing here. So far this month, I believe I started trading options or selling covered calls around January 27th, I think. And so far, in almost 20 days, I've made $5,087. Plus, actually, I left this out down here. So if you add this, you will get $5,421. Total collected premium so far. Now, like I said, this was just a start. I just decided to do this today, kind of, document this and put a spreadsheet out and everything like that. So the price paid, I really don't know how much I'll make from stock appreciation from Mara or Space either, because Space, it says my price paid is 52.08, but I already owned some Virgin Galactic, so it's kind of iffy. I'm not really sure how much I'll make in stock appreciation. All I know is that I made $675 in premiums plus $174 from, that was literally almost the first option. I meant covered call that I ever sold. So I'll have more accurate data for you guys later. But anyways, if all this works out, these expire in the money and they get called away, I'll make that much. And then if Riot stays above 70, I'll make almost $560. So that's $1,107.61. So you add that to that, and that's $6,194.61 plus whatever is down here. So I'm well on the way, guys, to making 10 grand by the end of this year. Now, playing these more risky plays has a lot more risk in it, and I'm sure I'll get burned one day on a couple of these. But, generating $5,000 to $6,000 in 20 days, I really don't know what other way you could do that with only about a $20,000 account plus whatever this is. This is like $4,000 down here. So, $25,000 to $30,000, generating almost $6,000 in 20 days. It really can't be simpler than this. It's literally clicking a couple buttons. And I know I'm already going to get hate. Oh, you don't know what you're doing. One day you're going to lose all this, blah, blah, blah. But, I already have a pretty big cushion stacked up with my $5,000. So definitely well on the way to that 10K mark, and I'm just going to keep you guys updated. Like I said, every week. Not really sure if I'm going to sell any more covered calls this week. I might, because like I said, my BNGO are expiring, and then all these are expiring down here as well. So I'll probably use all that money and throw it back into something. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to follow this, or if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. Like I said, in a week or two, I'm going to make a full video on what covered calls are. And also, I'll probably make another separate video of what my strategy is. So if you guys were wondering, how I do this, then that would be a great video for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. A little video for you guys. Definitely a really cool way to make money in the stock market. And it's definitely been one of my favorites for, only 20 days or whatever, like a month. So I'm loving it so far. Keep you guys updated. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.